So, what did you order?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
I'm liking me right now.
So, a couple of days, my best friend Otto arrived from Spain.
She's picking up tricks and Puerto Rican tricks. Okay.
Yeah, we're over there. So, because I see the road.
It's not, it's just...
I don't think we should right now.
So, a couple of days, my best friend Otto arrived from Spain. And this is our first town. It's called Gordes. Goult. Medieval town. We're 1,000 years old. Very beautiful. Best town to be the first one we see. And here is Otto.
Hola.
Meet Otto Chacon.
Mucho gusto. Perdón.
We have been, this is our 40th anniversary. 40,
40 for us and 20 of these two babies together.
20 with Michael, 40 with Otto.
Very good. Lo más bonito está está más refinado. La guiol.
And we made it to Café de la Poste. So, what did you order?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
It's veal in a mushroom sauce with mashed potatoes. And we're drinking a lovely wine from the Luberon.
And she said the
The winery is
vineyard is 10 minutes from here. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Merci.
And today we have special guest directly from Spain. Otto Chacon, what did you order?
The same as Michael. Deal.
Oh, you ordered the same as Michael.
Yes, it's lovely by the way. It tastes.
Oh, you already tasted it?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I ordered the salmon pavé with herb de Provence risotto. I haven't tried mine, but it looks very delicious.
All money that they don't talk about it. It's really beautiful. You know, around that area, Michael, in the Spaniards, because you just see the Spaniards, they're in the middle of nowhere. Around there are the most beautiful mansions in a forest. Because it's part of the Hampstead area, but on the other side, you have all the diplomats and all these people who have this amazing gorgeous.
You know, when I lived in London, that was my favorite neighborhood. I used to go up there all the time because it was I lived on the Northern Line. Kennington Oval was my tube stop. So I used to be able to take it, I think, uninterrupted, nonstop up to Hampstead, and I would walk around there and I would think, oh, one day I would love to be able to live here. I adore that area. It's just it's fabulous. So yeah, every time I went back with the guys, I wanted to always go back to those pubs, and they loved it too. so it was great. But when we come to London, I'll take you to the Garden Gate. It's adorable. It's right on the Heath. It's on the Heath. It's on the edge of the Heath. Beautiful.
Oh yes, he really needs it.
Christina? You're just like Christina. She has espressos.
This is for Cristina. Cristinita, nuestro cafecito de la noche para no dormir. Nada de nada, amore. Pero estoy con ellos y estos vampiros no duermen, ¿eh?
It's a while before we go.
I was suggesting to Fernando, and you should take advantage while you can, to go either June, July, or September
Yeah.
to London, stay in our place, where you can use as your hub and then you just go around.
Okay.
It's going to be empty. Probably we only go August.
Well, if I can do a little tell a lie, tell a work action, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a little tell a work over there.
You're going to love it, honestly.
Oh,
Now the neighborhood.
are you recording that? I don't want that recorded.
Yeah, now I'll have to cut it there.
No, you won't. Where are you going to put it?
Yes, you cut that section.
Said the actress. When she was like 49 or 50, and then she had Uncle. Oh no, maybe she was not that. Whatever, she was. There was a big age difference, and I mean, let's just say she and my grandfather were still going at it in their 40s, and she got pregnant with my Uncle Dickie. Anyway, my Uncle Dickie, I love, and I always did, and he married a beautiful woman, my Aunt Madeline, and Madeline was gorgeous when she was younger, and Dickie he liked the finer. I always liked Dickie because he liked the finer things, and he wanted, because my family, my grandparents were poor. My grandfather was a plumber, and my Uncle Dickie was. Are you filming this? My Uncle Dickie said that, much to my shock, in front of Fernando, he said, you know, my father probably never made more than $6,000 in his life. I was stunned when I heard him say that. They were poor. I mean, he was a plumber. And yet...
But the house that I saw was not poor.
I know.
This gigantic, beautiful Victorian house. I'm like, what do you mean he's poor?
Well, but, you know, no, you're right. I never saw them as poor either. But for much of the early years of the marriage. Well, yeah, no, because when the kids were growing up, the girls, all four girls, they had to share a bed. There was only one bedroom for the girls. The boys got their own room. My grandmother always had a preference. The boys could get their own room, but the girls had to all share a room. Or actually, I think a couple of the boys had to double up. But anyway, they didn't have money, is what I'm trying to say. And my grandfather was a hard worker, and but just a plumber. And you know, my grandmother, she didn't have an easy life. She had to raise 9 kids, and her oldest child, my Aunt Marie, was born with a disability. I mean, she was what we would call mentally retarded. She wasn't mentally retarded. She had like about as far as like 6th grade education. So you know, they struggled, and so where I'm going, my Uncle Dickie, why I always liked him, you know, I think he wanted to escape all that. And he became very successful. He was a salesman first, and then he had his own insurance company. And he did very well for himself, and he liked the finer things. And as did my Aunt Madeline.
always, my Aunt Madeline always dressed impeccably. And my mother always loved my Aunt Madeline. She said, "Oh my God, your Aunt Madeline, class with a capital C." And she, I just always enjoyed them. But I didn't know them that well. And the reason I didn't know them is because my father was probably 12, 13, 14 years older than my Uncle Dickie. So they didn't come by the house. We didn't see them that often. And so, as everyone now everyone's gone, then I sort of rekindled this relationship. And we've stayed at their house now a few times. And first of all, my Uncle Dickie, I never realized he's very much like my father. He has a lot of my father's characteristics. He's very funny. My father was a very funny guy. And he has Fernando in hysterics. And they're lovely people. They're wonderful to us. We go and we stay with them, and Madeline is just wonderful. Well, the last time we left, Fernando broke down crying, and I think Madeline, she didn't know what to do with that. I think, well, first of all, I think she was flattered. I'm sure she bragged to a lot of people that she had Fernando break down and cry. But I mean, they're just wonderful, wonderful people. And
Are they still alive?
oh yeah, no, they're still alive. I mean, and as a matter of fact, I need to text them. I should send them some pictures while we're here. But anyway, so first it started with them, and then so this one particular time, Louise said, "Well, why don't we go and visit Rita?" Which I was like, "Oh God, I hate nursing homes." I'm like, "Okay, we'll do that." And there was a lovely restaurant nearby that we would go to, and so we went to go see her. And my Uncle John did not go in. Remember,
John was 90 and he refused to
He's
go.
like, "I'm not going in there." He hated it. He's like, "I'm not going in there. You guys go in," because he never wanted to. He never admitted he was old. Oh, I love my Uncle John. Loved my Uncle John. He was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guy, and he was an inspiration. Even as he got older, he was working out at 90. Anyway, so we go in with Louise, and Louise always wore a hat. She had all these collection of hats. She wore a hat, and they knew her by her hat. And we would go in, and we saw Rita. It was pitiful, even though she was not a nice person. It made me very sad to see her.
How she ended.
Oh yeah, it was awful the way she ended. But it's very funny because we were there. I think my Aunt Claire was there. And Rita was, her mind was out of it, and she was talking nonsense. And Louise goes, "Well, she goes, this is Michael. Do you know who Michael is?" And Rita actually, she was very bossy, and also she could be very, defined. And she goes, "Yes, I know who Michael is." She did remember me. She didn't forget who I was. She goes, "Yes, I know who Michael is." And then she goes, "And this is Fernando. Have you met Fernando?" And Rita goes, "Of course, I know Fernando. He's my lawyer." And because Rita
Tell him what.
Well, Rita goes, "Do you know, I own this place." She's in the nursing home, and they're like, "Well, you're looking good. Are you enjoying it here?" She goes, "Oh, yeah, I love it. What are you talking about? These are all my employees." I tell them, and they're great employees. I love them. And they
Tell her when Aunt Rita said that Louise was picking up men.
For not. Well, no, another story, we weren't there for this, but apparently the story was, because Rita had lost her mind, that she said that Louise had,
Her sister.
her sister had come in, and she said,
Age
and my
86.
Uncle John did actually go in at that particular time. And Rita, out of her mind, she goes, "I know what you're doing. I know." And Louise was sort of wholesome. He was right. She was very wholesome and took people at their actual word. And Rita was going, "I know what you took my Toyota. You stole my Toyota." And Louise goes, "I didn't do anything with your Toyota. That's handled by the lawyer and the estate." She goes, "I know what the hell you're doing. You dirty, filthy." little thing. You're taking my Toyota and you're driving up to Lawrence. Well, Lawrence was notorious. It was just over the border and it was filled with Puerto Ricans. And she goes, poor, it was disgusting. She goes, I know you. You're driving up to Lawrence and you've been taking my Toyota and you're picking up Puerto Ricans for sex. And Louise was horrified. She goes, what are you talking about? And John goes, he went along with it because he had a great sense of humor. He goes, what's this about you? Louise, you're breaking my heart. You're going up and you're going to Lawrence and picking up Puerto Ricans? How could you do this to me? And Louise was so, she goes, what? I didn't do that. And she was so...
Oh, and she told the nurses too.
And she told the nurses, oh,
my sister stole my car.
Stole my car so she could pick up Puerto Ricans and Lawrence. So Louise shows up with her hat. And she goes, hi, I'm Louise. Buscemi, I'm here. And I go, oh, we know who you are. Oh, okay. We'll take you upstairs to Rita. And then she's like, oh, she was mortified because Rita told everybody. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, she's picking up tricks and Puerto Rican tricks.
Okay.